Oh, yes, and welcome back to another brand new edition of Weed on Wrestling. I am, of course, Weed, aka Alan, your host that tries to stay stoned the most. Here on Weed on Wrestling, I get high and try to talk about the finer points of everything WWE, and today is Monday, April 17, 2017, so that means you know I'm talking everything Raw. Monday Night Raw. And it was a show. It was a show, so we'll start there. It started off with more of that fucking horse shit, horse's ass Roman Reigns, his ugly ass mug, attempting to monosyllabically fumble his way through last week's promo where Braun Strowman kicked the shit out of Reigns. Blah, blah, blah. Stupid fucking Roman Reigns shit. And we're still going to be talking about this, WWE. We're still talking about it. The fucking flipping ambulance. Flipping a motherfucking ambulance. Fuck you. The actual show, I guess, kicked off with Braun Strowman running his mouth and kicking off the festivities. Getting good response from the crowd, especially when he announced that there would be no Roman Reigns this week. So that was a good thing. Enter Kurt Angle, making Strowman and Roman Reigns official at Payback, so who fucking cares? Braun demanding more competition, or else. Yeah, it was kind of a weak fucking entrance, a weak promo to start the show. It was just bland. It was kind of missing something. Oh, I know what it was. It was the same old shit. Yeah, but then we got Seth Rollins at the announce table, and he was informing us that those not in the know, I guess, he was informing those people that the match in 2 weeks at Payback is official, him versus Samoa Joe. Rollins stayed on commentary, and speaking of Samoa Joe, he had a match against Chris Jericho, and holy shit, what a fucking scarf on Chris Jericho. It had blinking lights. It was bedazzled. It was bright. Fuck, it was awesome. Jericho's belt was fucking amazing. Speaking of amazing, how about that match? That Chris Jericho Samoa Joe match? Match number 1 of the night was good. It was solid. Joe started it off, the fast-paced match, with a bum rush, hitting Jericho at the start. Ended up being a good back and forth. But, I mean, just like we all expected, Samoa Joe gets the win. He choked him out. It was good. It was a really, actually a pretty decent match. It's hard to be upset whenever the in-ring performance that starts the show is quality. The actual competition was quality there, and I liked that. What I didn't mind was Booker T on the mic. He was on commentary table until David Otunga comes back from whatever movie he's supposedly filming. Please let that movie film forever. Can we just do that? Just film the movie forever. Anyway, back to whatever's going on in the ring. Joe calls out Seth Rollins. Well, attempts to anyway. I never realized it until now. Joe is not that good on the mic. I mean, he gets his point across and he seems dominant and stuff like that, but I don't know, his pace or his cadence is off. And then the way it ended, the whole little, oh, I'm telling, Seth Rollins just done dropped bitch in the fucking program. Seth Rollins said the word bitch in a PG era show. Oh, I'm telling. But it was just that. It was just kind of like, just fumbling through it. Just going with the motions of whatever we feel like right now at the time. There was another Drifter sighting. Elias Sampson playing his guitar. At first, when he popped up, it was in a strange Gallows and Anderson shot of them walking backstage. He just always seemed to pop up whenever the Bullet Club was around. Foreshadowing much. continue on with I guess the program. The main constant was Braun was going on a tear. Because that or else statement. So yeah, he's shown blindsiding, gold dust, and R-Truth. He told you. Or else, motherfuckers. Or else. Or else no one is safe. Don't these people, like the WWE people, remember this shit from not even 2 fucking months ago? Fuck me. It was a good segment, though. Yeah, however brief it was. It was when the show started picking up. Again, just Chris Jericho, Samoa Joe was a quality match. Just a little strange having Rollins on the microphone. Kind of took away from the match itself. The Drifter sighting was good. The Braun segments have been confusing, but it was good. And then things took a turn for the better, if that's possible. Because the Miz TV segment, well, the attempt at it anyway, because the introduction was completely cut off by Dean Ambrose. And he got the fucking crowd going. He really got it hyped in there. For lack of a better word, I don't want to be all Mojo Rawley or woo 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 boy, but he got it kind of hyped. And yeah, it was a good segment here. A great segment. The contrasting characters between Ambrose and Miz, the clean cut, wear a suit and tie, speak with diction, and use, more than common language. And then on the complete opposite side, you have frizzy hair, greasy stubble, t-shirt and jeans, non-PG talking Dean Ambrose. And to me, it's kind of a brilliant way to go. They're both really good on the microphone. They're both passionate and believe in what they're saying and talking about. So yeah, you know what's coming. That's got to be my s'more moment of the night. You give me these precise, logical, and more than anything, believable feuds. You could believe that Dean Ambrose and Miz they just don't like each other. You could believe that. And that's what we want as fans, is believability. So yeah, give me some more of this. The punchlines, the comedy gold of Ambrose bouncing off the Miz, and him taking off his coat and emptying out his pockets and asking Maurice to hold the microphone, the setup. It was all just good. You gotta love the logical storytelling here. So yeah, give me some more of that, please. Give me some more. On the side note, though, did anybody else catch the Miz's mic cover? I don't know if it's been like that for a while because he is Miz, and so the M, or upside down W, Miz. I kind of get it now, but it's on upside down. Well, it should have the WWE logo, the W, just looks like an M. Maybe that's on purpose now that I think about it. Could be. Who knows? After that segment, a little more confusion with Braun continuing his ass-kicking backstage. This time he's dragging either Sin Cara or the other one. Somebody with a mask. He was dragging around them by the arm, literally throwing out the trash. The garbage competitors throwing it in the trash can. It was kind of priceless. It was funny. Anyway, the Big Show runs in and levels Braun. Now we're talking. Now we have somewhere to go. Now we have a match to get ready for. Okay, cool. Continuing on, I'm going to try to go through this rather quickly. I haven't hit the pipe yet this episode, I don't think, besides when I first came in. But I'm already baked as it is. So anyway, Purple Rope, flippy shit time. Cruiserweight match, TJ Perkins versus Gentleman Jack Gallagher. This seems familiar. This seems like, I don't know, I've seen it within the last week. Oh yeah, that's right. It was on 205 Live just this last fucking week. Oh, rough hit. It's the exact match that we witnessed last week on 205 Live. I'm fucking dying. No, I'm not. Here we go. So that's what's happening now. We're showing the exact same match. The exact same match from a week ago. Not even a week ago. It was 205 Live last time they aired it. So Wednesday was when I watched it. Fuck. It still beats the pointless tag team cruiserweight match, though. No, it beats those. So yeah. And then Neville comes out for some fucking reason. He's gonna watch, I guess. Enter Austin Aries, banana in pocket. Puts his chair right next to Neville. Even goes so far as to offer him his banana. It was good. It was good between them two. The match, anyway, back to it. It was, a solid one. To be expected. It always is whenever we get Perkins and Gallagher in the match together. It's solid. Gallagher dabs on Perkins. In return, TJ Perkins throws Willem the umbrella on the floor. It was good storytelling. Better storytelling than most of the things in the WWE universe right now. Hard hits, headbutts, Willem fights, flips galore. Yeah, I love me some cruiserweights. But I just don't like seeing the exact same thing over and over and over again. Short match, good, shitty ending. Really, really confusing, shitty ending. That Gallagher getting knocked into Austin Aries getting up on the ropes, getting clotheslined at the legs by Neville, and then Gallagher snapped with the rope. It was just confusing, just strange. But then again, I like cruiserweight, so I was okay with it. I would be more upset if it was on 205 Live, but it's on Raw, so it is what it is. It doesn't mean anything. Short, confusing, Perkins wins. Neville, Austin Aries angle is just confusing. I don't know. It was... The ending to me, it was just trying to be too showy. It was trying too hard. And I don't like that. What I didn't like either, I liked seeing Tozawa on the screen, but after he left, it went downhill in a hurry, because that Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, on the same screen at the exact same time, my fucking brain hurt. It hurt bad. There was so much suckage, so little charisma, such bad everything. There was too much shit on the screen for me to even handle. Luckily, it was a brief segment. Brief, but oh, the crap. Luckily, after that, though, it was a palate's clean. And my palates got cleansed. Because the Hardy Boys were on Monday Night Raw. And they're not broken. What the hell? Matt he was slipping in and out of his character. You can see shades of it. Jeff Hardy being all not Brother Nero. I don't know. It's a decent little segment there with them and Cesaro and Sheamus. A nice back and forth, a tit for tat, if you will, a verbal assaultness. Decent, but why aren't the Hardys fucking broken? We get to our third match of the night. Match number... Trace 3. Sasha Banks, Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax, and Mickie James in the women's number 1 contender Fatal 4-Way match. Well, it took place. It occurred. That's about all the positive things I can say about it. It happened. And oh, what a badness that it was. I mean, I can't even muster the words to say just what I feel about it. Just what I think WWE can't take more steam and out of the sales that is the women's division. They pull some shit like this. Because as a technical match goes, it sucked. Nia Jax being her usual shitty self. Random backstage shots of Bayley watching TV, but she's standing off to the side, how no one watches television. This shitstorm had all the makings of just sloppy storytelling. I mean, hell, even Alexa Bliss and Mickie James, like, even them two looked rough. Even you can throw Sasha Banks in that, too. The old adage is true here about not being able to polish a turd. Because this match was the furthest thing you can get from a 5-star spectacle. At the end, Alexa Bliss picked up the victory. I was happy with it. I'm not happy with the match. I'm happy with the result. Is that okay to be? Because strangely enough, as bad as the match was, I love the booking here. Bliss has a chance at Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship, and I like it. Nia Jax sludged her way through all the work in the match. Alexa Bliss slides in at the end and gets all the rewards. Pleasantly surprised here and excited for the Bliss versus Bayley matchup. However, before I go anywhere and before I continue on in what is, I'm hoping, a quick episode of Raw, it's 3 hours of shit to cram into a fucking episode is a lot. But here we go, my botch of the night. And it has to be the entirety of the before-mentioned match, the Fatal 4-Way Women's Division for the number 1 contender crap. So much shit in a too long of a span, stretched out span. Mickie James, she was missing bad on her kicks and punches by a fucking mile. Stars just blatantly resting on the outside. Here's looking at you, Miss Jax. Clumsy reversal, Sasha Banks much. Even Alexa Bliss had a few brief moments of shittiness. So yeah, my botch of the night is this entire fucking match. Minus the ending, because the ending was actually solid. The end result was good. What I'm hopeful of, is that this Bayley versus Alexa Bliss matchup will live up to the hype and expectations I have in my mind, and not continue to be this unwatchable catastrophe that passes as matches here lately on the RAW brand. Because holy shit, it was rough. I'm tired of the triple threats. I'm tired of the fatal 4-ways. I'm tired of the everything that Raw has to offer in the women's division. Since Charlotte dropped the title in a hot potato contest with Sasha, it hasn't been the same. And it continues to just fucking plummet. There's a random Kurt Hawkins sighting. Hawkins puts out a challenge. Finn Balor answers. He answers with quick fucking work. I mean, hell, Finn's entrance was longer than the actual match was. It was good, I guess. It was quick fucking work. Finn Balor picked up the victory. Yeah, I shit you not. Entrance was longer than the match was. Another bright spot, we had Chris Jericho segment again. This time he was backstage where he shines the brightest. He was calling, or he continues to call every interviewer Tom Phillips, and I just find enjoyment in that. The mocking of Kevin Owens. He was hitting all the great one-liners. The face of Jericho. Frame it in, man. Y2J even went so far as to make a fucking WCW Monday Night Nitro reference. And then the Drifter randomly walks by through Chris Jericho's promo. So yeah, Elias Sampson, you're now on the list. Holy shit. What a happy, smiley, fun, funny fucking segment. That was just quality entertainment right there. And then it swings back the other way because that's what WWE does on the pendulum of their fucking shows. Because next up, we get good old Bray Wyatt being all creepy and Bray Wyatt-y. I'll give credit where credit's due. Whoever is behind all of these vignettes that Bray Wyatt has, they are fucking good on some video editing skills. Yeah, this House of Horrors match with him and Randy Orton, huh? How about that? At least then, maybe Bray Wyatt will, actually appear at a fucking show and not literally have to email in his segment week after week after week. Oh, but wait, this is going to be a House of Horrors match, so not actually in the arena of Payback, so it's going to be filmed before anything actually happens. Fuck off. Oh, and we get that threat of, murder and arson to look forward to again. So, yay! Yay, WWE. Yay. Fuck off. And then fuck me running. The shittiness of Alicia Fox has spilled over to Raw. Shit. And then Dana Brooke brings things down even further. Emma couldn't help this fucking utterly pointless spot. What was the build here? What was the hype? What was the payoff? What was the reward? What was the just do of anything there in that spot? Oh, fuck. Let's just move on. Match number 5. Yeah, match number 5, because I lost my lighter. Damn it. How do I lose a lighter sitting in the exact same spot the entire day? Oh, there it is. Anyway, match number 5. Jeff Hardy versus Cesaro. Yes! But first, will somebody in charge, the higher-ups of WWE, please tell me what the fuck is going on and make a damn decision when it comes to the Hardys, or the Hardy Boys, or whatever the fuck they are. Are they broken? Are they Team Extreme? Are they the Hardys? Is there a boys on the end of that? If so, is it with a Z or is it with an S? There's so many questions that pertain to just their name alone. But yeah, back to the match. The match at hand. And fuck yes. Literally, fuck yes. There have been hypothetical matches in my head that play out, and I've had this exact dream match play out in my head. A Jeff Hardy versus Cesaro matchup. And it lived up to the fucking hype. It was brilliance between the ropes. Poetry on the canvas, if you will. Holy shit, what a match. Running uppercuts aplenty. Flying leaps here and there. Some swinging action thrown in for extra flavor. Solid ring work that aids in the build for their upcoming tag team matchup at Payback. This segment just worked well. The match, again, quality. Jeff Hardy picked up the victory, but it was a hard-fought battle. And then, at the very end of it, after the match was over, it was a nice show of mutual respect and sportsmanship after an amazing, brutal match with that classy 4-man handshake there. Quality. But you know what it's going to turn into. Sheamus has been known to be a bit of a dick. So, we'll see. We shall see. What we won't see is whoever the fuck didn't show up. So that's my what about me, what about Raven, missing superstar of the night. So many options here. I mean, first and foremost, where the fuck's Brock? Where's our fucking champion? I could go the Otunga route, but like they said, he's off filming a movie, so no. I could go the Revival route, but one of those dudes, either Scott Dawson or, the whoever, one of them has a broken ankle, or a bum ankle. Do I go Curtis Axel or Bo Dallas? They ain't been seen in weeks or even months, so no. But this week, once again, on the RAW brand, it's got to be Enzo and Cass. They go from a tag team contender. They were a contender. They could have been somebody. And, they had great crowd work. To nothing, literally nothing, for 2 weeks straight. So, yeah. What about me? What about Raven missing superstar of the night? Enzo and Cass, where have you gone? Where are they? Main event time, match number 6 of a 3-hour show. So we get 2 matches, an hour, for a 3-hour show. Alright, whatever. It was Braun Strowman versus The Big Show. It was another, so let's get this straight, a retelling of the exact match that we've seen in less than 2 months. Cool. It was a solid match the first go around, so let's just see if this one is. And you know what? Fortunately, it held up. And it held up big. Solid work. Proving what Vince truly thinks about big sweaty men. He fucking loves them. I mean, it stretched out. the who can lift who spot's way too long, but again, it just worked. It was solid, big man matchup. And the match could have been about 10 minutes shorter, but like I said, it just worked. The Big Show even went so far as to look like he was going to get up on the top rope for the flying elbow, but he kind of got countered into a suplex from Strowman. Big Show and Strowman broke the fucking ring. Homeboy. Jesus. Homeboy the official, he got tossed a good 5 feet back. Once that ring exploded or imploded, whatever you want to say. Oh, man, it was good. Good. Fucking hell, what an ending. Strowman standing tall on an imploded ring. Holy hell. Braun Strowman looks to be a brute force and a force to be reckoned with. He's impressive as shit. And if they're building up to a Braun Strowman-Brock Lesnar feud, this is one way to fucking do it. Damn. My overall feeling of the show was I was pleasantly surprised. For the first couple of hours, I'd say, it was kind of shit. So much shit, a la Alicia Fox, Apollo Crews, anything fucking douchebag with the whistle Titus O'Neil gets on just pisses me off. And then that shitty women's booking, the booking was good, but that match sucked. And the random, no reason appearance of Gallows and Anderson just walking backstage for nothing. They didn't have a match, or were they going to catering? I just don't get it. But it seemed solid. The whole show seemed good. I don't know. It was like the WWE knows who their stars are and that they're guaranteed quality on screen. So they're just putting them in random spots at the right moments, at the right time. Jericho being inserted twice on the show. Hardy's getting two spots. Cesaro, Sheamus, 2 spots. But then their matches were good. It was quality stuff. And how can you be mad at that ending? That fucking ending, though. Damn. Fuck yes. There's so much potential here for the Raw brand. Moving past Payback. Because once you get the Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman feud settled, you can squash that. You have what I hope is a Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman matchup. Then you have to think about your undercard after that. You have the Intercontinental Championship with Ambrose and The Miz, and great storytelling there, but where's it go after that? Who's Roman Reigns facing up with? What happens after the Neville Austin Aries feud? Where does TJ Perkins fit in? Gentleman Jack? How about Mustafa Ali? Tozawa's right there as well. Who's facing Brock? That's still what I want to know. And what happens if Bray Wyatt beats Randy Orton and the WWE Championship goes to Raw? What's to become of Chris Jericho? There's so many questions here. So yeah, good job, Raw. It was a solid show, but yet, like WWE in their fine form and fine fashion, I'm left asking a lot of questions moving forward. And that's why I keep tuning in to wrestling, because I'm a fan of all the questions. Yeah, that's about it for today. I'll be back on tomorrow night, talk some weed on SmackDown Live. And you know all the places to find me. I hope you can find me in all the normal places: SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube, and of course Spreaker Radio. Hit me up on Twitter. Twitter handle is @WeedOnWrestling. That's Weed on Wrestling, all one word. You guys take care of yourselves and take care of each other out there. And till then, let's get the fuck out of here. What do you say? It was a decent one. I mean, it's hard as a fan to have a bad taste in your mouth after a show where a ring implodes. And as I ponder back through the history of the WWE, I can't help but think about Brock being on the ground of an exploded ring as well. So that's why I can't help but think about a Braun-Brock matchup. Things to ponder. Things to ponder. Well, let's get the fuck out of here. What do you say? Peace!